Design of a 3-bit synchronous up counter. This question is very much important for your semester. You know that for 3-bit you need total 3 flip-flops and the counter is synchronous. That means same clock will be applied to the 3 flip-flop and the counter is up counter. That means it will count in forward direction 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this manner. Now to construct the 3-bit synchronous up counter, you have to follow these 5 steps. So step number 1, you have to copy paste the excitation table of JK flip-flop from my previous lecture. Step number 2, formation of state diagram of counter. I will discuss it. Formation of excitation table of the counter, and next formation of K-map to find out the defining equations, and at last the formation of connection diagram from those defining equations. So step number 1, copy paste the excitation table of JK flip-flop. You know the excitation table of JK flip-flop is like this. Just copy and paste this table from my previous lecture. Now step number 2, formation of state diagram of counter. So before drawing the state diagram, you have to know what is state. In this particular case, the number of state is equal to 2 to the power n. So what is n? N is the number of bit or number of flip-flop. You know that it is a 3-bit counter. That means n is equal to 3 here. That means number of state is equal to 2 to the power 3. That means it is equal to 8. Okay. That's why it has total 8 states from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. In decimal from 0 to 7. Total 8 states. Now what is state diagram? State diagram indicates the counter counting direction. Okay. You know that is a up counter. That means the counter will count in forward direction. So first the counter will point to 0, 0, 0. After that it will count 0, 0, 1. In decimal it is 1. Then it will count 0, 1, 0. In decimal it is 2. Then 0, 1, 1. In decimal it is 3. And then 1, 1, 1. In decimal it is 7. And after 1, 1, 1 it will again count 0, 0, 0. In this way the circle will continue. Now step 3, formation of excitation table of counter. This step is very much important. But to form the excitation table of the counter, you need to take the help of state diagram of the counter and excitation table of the JK flip-flop. Okay. So first draw this table in which the present parameters are QC, QB, QA. Next parameters are QC plus, QB plus, QA plus, and the input values to the JK flip-flops are JC, KC, JB, KB, JA, KA. Notice that I have used here the letters A, B, C because you know that the counter is 3-bit counter, and also you know that for 3-bit counter you need total 3 flip-flop. By using the letter A, B, C, I have represented the flip-flops. That means one is flip-flop A, second one is flip-flop B, third one is flip-flop C. Okay, so your first job is to complete all these values of QA, QB, QC. So you already know you have total 8 number of unique state for QC, QB, QA. So how to put all the 8 combinations? You know it very well. First, in the QA column, put consecutive 0, 1, 0, 1 in this manner, and in the QB column put consecutive 2, 0, then 2, 1, then 2, 0, then 2, 1, and the QC column put consecutive 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, then consecutive 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now you have to find out these values. This value is about next level value. Okay, and to find out this value you have to take the help of state diagram. Let's find the next value of 0, 0, 0. You know that if the present value is 0, 0, 0, the next value will be 0, 0, 1. That means for 0, 0, 0, the next value will be 0, 0, 1. Similarly, for 0, 0, 1, the next value will be 0, 1, 0. For 0, 0, 1, the next value is 0, 1, 0. In this way, you have to complete all these lines. Okay, and you will get a table like this. Now you have to find out the values of JC and KC. That means input value of flip-flop C. To find out these values, you have to take help of excitation table of JK flip-flop. So see that when the present value and next value is 0, 0, at that time JK values are 0, don't care. So notice the first line. You have to find JC and KC. That means you have to know the value of QC and QC plus. Here the QC and QC plus are 0, 0. And you know that for 0, 0, the JK values are 0, don't care. That means you have to put 0, don't care here. For next line, again the QC, QC plus values are 0, 0. So put 0, don't care again. For third line, it is again 0, 0. So put 0, don't care again. For fourth line, the QC, QC plus values are 0, 1. And you know that for 0, 1, the JK values are 1, don't care. So put 1, don't care here. In this way, you have to complete all these lines. And you have to table and you have to complete the values of JC and KC. In similar way, fill up all the values of JB, KB and JA, KA, and you will get a table like this. Now step number 4. This step number 4 is completely dependent on the step number 3. Okay, so what is step number 4? You have to express all the values of JC, KC, JB, KB, JA, KA in terms of QC, QB, QA. And to find out those values of JC, KC, you have to take help of K-map. Okay, so first draw a K-map like this and put the variables like QC, QB, QA. That means same order in excitation table. In excitation table, in leftmost we have QC and in right hand side we have QA. Here also in left I have put here QC, then QB, then QA. QC, QB, QA, and also here QC, QB, QA here. Now you know that the value of QC is 0 1 like this, and value of QA is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Now take the values of JC. You have to put only 1 and don't care values. Now there is a 1 for combination QC QB QA 0 1 1 0 1 1, that means put 1 here. Now there is a don't care for 1 0 0, don't care for 1 0 0, don't care for 1 0 1, don't care for 1 1 0, don't care for 1 1 1. So ultimately you will get all these values, so you can form a group by taking this 1 and don't care. Okay, so JC will be equal to QB QA, because 1 1 is constant here for this group, but QC is variable, so we will take only the constant, that means 1 1, and 1 1 means QB QA. So JC is equals to QB QA. Similarly, KC will be equals to QB QA. That means both JC and KC will be same, QB QA. So in this slide I have repeated the previous step number 4. Here I have drawn all the K maps at one place, and after drawing and calculating all the K maps, you will get the values of JC, KC, JB, KB, JA, KA like this. JC, KC values are QB into QA, JB and KB values are QA, and JA, KA values are 1. Now using these defining equations, you have to form the ultimate connection diagram of the counter. That is your last step, step number 5. Okay, so first draw 3 flip-flops, flip-flop A, flip-flop B, flip-flop C. Give pin names JA, KA, QA, JB, KB, QB, JC, KC, QC. You know that this counter is synchronous, that means you have to apply same clock to all the 3 flip-flops. Notice that here I am applying the same clock to flip-flop A, flip-flop B, flip-flop C. Okay, now notice that JC is equal to QB into QA. This JC value will be equal to QB into QA. That means we have to place a AND gate, and the two input of the AND gate will be QB and QA, and the output of the AND gate will go to the JC pin. So in this way we are getting a input of QB QA to the JC pin. Now you know that KC is also equal to QB into QA. So draw the value of KC, QB into QA from here. Now JB is equal to QA, that is your JB and that is your QA. Just join these two lines. So JB is equal to QA, again KB is equal to QA. So join this KB to this line. Now JA, KA both are equals to 1. That means put a 1 both to both the pins JA and KA. Here high means 1. Okay, so in this way you will get the final connection diagram of 3-bit synchronous up counter. That's all.